Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about adding another camera to your OBS setup and then adding it to your Stream Deck. So right now on the left, we're just going to pull this up. Oh, okay, so that's kind of weird. So when you go to your scene and go to sources, there's going to be a plus sign on the bottom left that says add. It has a plus sign. You click on it. You go to video capture device. You type in your camera. Tech head camera. I'm going to be adding an overhead camera for my setup because I'm going to start making projects and stuff. So always make sure when you're adding a new device, click create new and put the checkmark make source visible, because that way you can mess around with it in OBS without having to open it up and do other options and stuff. If your device already exists and you've already set this up in a previous scene, all you would need to do is click on the mark that says add existing to add the same camera from another scene into this one. Once you got the name and make sure the check mark and the dot are correct, you click OK. Then you go down, you click on device. You go down to the device you want to put in. Woo! And it should show up. Alright, so right now, if that comes out clear and correct, that means you've got the device set up and you're ready to go. The defaults are usually pretty good unless you're like into color correction and balancing and doing all that kind of weird stuff, but that's not going to cover. I'm not going to cover this in this video today. So once you got that, you click OK. The picture will have appeared already on your screen, your stream. Put it where you want it. Make it. You can size it up however you want. Right now we're going to leave it small in the corner because eventually I'm going to erase this and not have it on screen. Woo! You can easily make something not visible on your screen by just clicking the eye icon. When you place a new device on or a new capture, it'll appear in the front on the top of the list. If you want it to be in the background, all you need to do is click it to click and drag, and it'll show you, and you can just place it on the bottom. The ones that are on the top of the list are in the foreground, and the ones that are on the bottom of the list are in the background. You always want to put your cameras more towards the top, because otherwise your display screen or whatever you're trying to capture, either usually video games, you want to put the display screen or whatever thing you have capturing it in the background, so you have your cameras on top of it. Next is Stream Deck. Now, they made this really easy for you. All you need to do is go to OBS Studio. Oh, let me just. You got your main screen right here. When you search for Stream Deck and open it up, it should open up like this. Sometimes these tabs won't open properly, but you can just down them. OBS Studios is the one you want to open, and then you want to go to Source. You want to click and drag it to whatever button you want to have it on. Then you want to label it overhead camera. Now you gotta have this. You gotta have OBS Studios open when you're doing this. Otherwise, it will not work. You want to go to make sure it's your main stream. The scene that you're doing right now. Right now, the scene that I'm doing is screen capture. Right here. And then, okay, let's just cover that up so we don't get some kind of effect there. Screen capture. Okay, so then you want to choose the source. By default, it chooses the first one in the source list right here. See how it's like literally the same order as your source list? So it'll be the first one if that's the one you just recently added. Now, shoot. I kind of want to get a visual on this, which is why I'm doing this. Alright, so now if I were to press the button, the camera turns off. Turn it back on, the picture's back on. Easy as pie. Alright, now let's add a create a new icon. Whee. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Oh, come on, you. Save image as. Save it. Okay, so you want to get your picture that you want to make an image out of first. Save it to your computer. Then you go to create new icon. Create new icon. In your Stream Deck software, it'll pop you up to this website. You click on, you want to click on the image icon. You want to click on the icon that you just, or the save file that you just got, the picture. And I want to change the background for me because the picture is white, so I kind of want the white. 255. And it uses 256 scale, 0 being the first thing and ending at 255, so that's good. And as you can see, the layers right here, you want to you want to drag that up to there, and you got your image there, you got your background of white, and you hit save key. Once that's saved, you can go to back to your Stream Deck software. You want to click set from file, and then the Stream Deck key 12. This is the file you just downloaded, and there you go. There's your nice little image stating what it is, what you made right there. So I can just look at the picture instead of trying, because these words are like really hard to see sometimes, and so if I have a picture there, it helps me out. If you can tell on this part right here, you can actually see it gray out. It actually does this on the Stream Deck, so that way you can tell whether it's activated or not. And now I'm going to, I don't know if you can see this or not, but yeah. But as I press it in the software, you can see it change color it fades out in the center right here on the software when it's off, and then when it's on, it comes back to full white, full color, and so that's pretty useful. That's the same thing that happens on the Stream Deck. And so with that, you've just learned how to add cameras in OBS, and now you've figured out how to turn them on and off using your Stream Deck. That'll be helpful for certain scenes and certain streaming scenarios, so that way you don't have to go back to OBS, click on the tiny little these icons right here, because it takes you forever to figure it out sometimes, and it's just easier to have it in front of you versus just, having a physical button that's like right here that you can just boop, instead of looking up at the screen, especially if you're doing something like a game wise where you're just like, you just want to turn off your streaming setup for just a second, and you don't want to close the game or have an overlay on top of it. This is the best way to do it. So I think I'm done talking now, and I will see you all later. Bye.